Hey guys, and welcome back to another Showdown live. Today I'm gonna use this USUM build around Stakataka. Yes, I finally know how to pronounce this thing's name. It took a while, but I managed to do it. It is a trick room team, as you guys can see, because Stakataka has pretty low speed, so we can make use of that by using trick room. It has trick room itself. It actually can learn trick room. Also gyro ball, stone edge and earthquake. I gave it a Shaka berry just to eat an attack from Landorus and fire back on gyro ball. We also have Uxie. We're probably most often gonna lead with this thing to set up trick room and maybe set up some rocks or deflect some rocks with magic code or memento just to get a safe switch in into any of our other mons. It has mental herb, so we can just set up trick room if we get taunted. We also have Porygon 2. I decided to put Porygon 2 on this team just to deal with Blacephalon, since Blacephalon's Shadow Ball doesn't affect me and I can take a Fire Blast or Flamethrower pretty well. I have max PDF. It has Trick Room, Shadow Ball, Recover and Tri Attack. Next we have one of our wall breakers, and that is Crawdent, Life Up Crawdent, Adaptability Boosted Liquidation. Will definitely knock something out or knock off, especially at +2. And also Aqua Jet in case we need to use priority if we're somehow out of Trick Room. We also have Alolan Marowak. I decided to go for Rock Head just to give it more longevity because we run Flare Blitz. I could also run Lightning Rod so we have an electric immunity, but I think Rock Head works, I think. It also has Shadow Bone, Boomerang and SD just like Crawdent. And last but not least we have our last Trick Room user, and that is Magearna. It is a Therium Z Magearna with Fleur Cannon, Focus Blast and Thunderbolt. Just a regular Trick Room Magearna set. But yeah, this is the team. I hope it will put in some work. I've used it a couple of times. I got some wins with it, so I hope I can snack some W's in this live as well. So yeah, let's look right for a battle. Okay, so I found myself a battle against a Landorus T, Heatran, Tapu Koko, Mega Magium, Parathorn and Latios. I think it's pretty safe just to lead off with Uxie and set up a rock, not rocks, but a Trick Room. He does have Ferrothorn though, and that thing will outspeed most of my Pokemon on the Trick Room, so we have to keep that in mind. Let's also start the timer, because why not? I can see Crawdent put in some work. He doesn't really have a good switching for Crawdent. Ferrothorn maybe, but that thing goes down to a +2 knockoff, I'm pretty sure. He sends out a Heatran. If he wants to taunt me, I'm fine with that. So I actually could set up my rocks. I'm actually gonna do that first. Okay, I take the Magma Storm with ease. Set up my rocks and now I'm free just to go for Trick Room. He could go for another Magma Storm or maybe set up his own rocks. But I don't really mind having my rocks up. He goes for Taunt, but I do have the Mental Herb, so there is my Trick Room. And now I can't switch, so I just have to go for Memento. Okay, there goes Uxie. He goes for Taunt again, okay. But that fails, and he is at -2 attack, so that's nice. I'm pretty sure my only switching is Crawdent. I do want to see how much a +2 Crawdent or +2 knockoff from Crawdent does to a Ferrothorn. Just OU has it setter. At +2 knockoff does kill this thing, so I'm gonna send out Crawdent and just go for a knockoff. I don't think 2 knockoffs will knock this thing out. No, it doesn't. And Heatran can't really touch it, my Crawdent. I don't know why this is taking so long. I mean, oh, I disconnected. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm back. Crawdent is in. I can set up my SD right now. And he actually left as well. Okay, I'm gonna cut it right here again and see if he wants to come back, so I'll be right back as well. Okay, so the dude didn't come back, so we grab ourselves our first win, and that wasn't really a win in my opinion, so let's look for another battle. Okay, this is a random battle. I almost looked for a random battle. That's not what I wanted to do though, so OU this time, and let's look for another battle. But we face a Greninja, a Mega Gyarados maybe? Magearna, Blacephalon, so we do have Porygon 2 for that, that's nice. Dragonite and Azelf. He might lead off with Azelf. That's a pretty solid lead, I think. I'm gonna go for Oxy. He does lead off with Azelf, might want to set up his rocks. So I'm gonna go for Magic Coat, predicting a Taunt or a Stealth Rock. Either way, it would be nice to bounce it back. Nice, we do go for Magic Coat, bounce back the Taunt, and we can safely set up our own rocks right now. Goes right for the Explosion. Okay, I'm fine with that. We get up our rocks, so we break the multi-scale on the Dragonite. Blacephalon comes in. Now we could go for Trick and predict my Porygon 2 switch in. That's possible. I'm just gonna do it. I hope he doesn't predict it and goes for the Flamethrower or Shadow Ball. Mind blown. Okay, nice, we take that. I'm just gonna set up my Trick Room now. If he decides to go for Mind Blown again, which he does, he takes himself out. So we have he's 2 months down and we get up our Trick Room. Porygon 2 is weakened though, but Magearna is in. I think Marowak is a pretty safe switch in. I mean, I take both of his stab, so Calm Mind. I'm just gonna go for Flare Blitz. He could go into Gyarados and intimidate me, but I don't want to risk him having something like Gigavolt Havoc. So let's see what he wants to do. Flare Blitz, Magearna's gone. Yeah, Flare Blitz, a thick club boosted Flare Blitz from a Alolan Marowak is really powerful. He decides to go into Gyarados. This could be a problem if he decides to set up, but the Trick Room is still up. Let's think about this. Does Alolan Marowak do something? No, not really. I think I just have to sack Marowak here and go for Shadow Bone. Even though we're -2. Oh, he does Mega immediately, so Flare Blitz would have been better. There's the Dragon Dance. This isn't good, because Trick Room is gonna end after this one. I probably should have swapped, but I didn't really want to take an attack. He's just gonna set up again after this turn. I think we're gonna get swept right here. He played me. Man, that sucks. Boomerang crit, I think. We do get the crit actually. Wow, we're so lucky, man. What? We actually did get the crit. That sucks for my opponent. This was his time to shine and just sweep me right here, but he didn't. We did get the crit with Boomerang. Well, that's Pokemon for you. And Dragonite is next. That thing is probably gonna set up as well. Can't really allow him to do that. So I'm gonna go into Oxy. He goes for DD. Trick Room is my best play. Dragonclaw. I hope we actually take it, so that's really nice. Go for Memento now. Nice. Drop its stats. Okay, he actually goes for DD, predicting that, I guess. Okay, that's smart of him. But I can go into Magearna right now. I could click Fleur Cannon, but I really don't want to miss. So I'm gonna go for Twinkle Tackle. And I also don't really want a special attack drop. So yeah, Twinkle Tackle is my best play. And we take the Dragonite out right here. And he actually forfeits. Yeah, he lost. He couldn't really touch me with Greninja. And I had T-Bolt as well. So we win our game after a lucky crit. That's really nice. Let's look for another battle. And we face... Well, is this stall? He does have Chansey and Toxapex though. And Mega Pinsir. Well, it isn't really stall. I wouldn't call it stall. He does have Hoopa and Bounto. That thing is really threatening. Well, if he leads off with this thing, I think he could just OHKO my Oxy if he's Choice Bandit. Maybe Magearna can set up his rocks. He actually leads off with Hoopa, so I predicted it right. He could have Fire Punch, but I don't think Fire Punch will knock Magearna out, so let's go for Trick Room. He actually leads off with Hoopa, so I predicted it right. He could have Fire Punch, but I don't think Fire Punch will knock Magearna out, so let's go for Trick Room. He actually leads off with Hoopa, so I predicted it right. He could have Fire Punch, but I don't think Fire Punch will knock Magearna out, so let's go for Trick Room. Luckily I thought about that, otherwise I would have just let off with Uxie and someone had to die. He does have Fire Punch and he crits me, but we take it. So Magina even takes a Life Orb crit Fire Punch. I'm actually thinking he's gonna swap into Chansey probably. Do I want to predict that? I kind of do. I don't know what to do. Does Magina do something? Not really. Well, then I'm just gonna go for Twinkle Tackle. He actually stays in, so Hoopa goes down. I almost went into Marowak to predict the Chansey, but he stayed in. So Hoopa's down. And we still have 3 turns of Trick Room. There's the Chansey. I think I'm just gonna go for Focus Blast. That does absolutely nothing. What? Chansey's so bulky, man. But he actually forfeits. Why? Did he predict a switch? Probably. Well, if I would have swapped, I would have swapped into Stakataka just to take the Toxic. And pretty much anything. But we win another game and we're now in the 1600s. So that means we're probably gonna lose a lot of battles now. But that's alright. But I'm actually really liking this team. We up until now we only got wins, but this is probably the game where we're gonna lose because he has a Porygon 2, or Porygon Z I mean. As well as a Mimikyu and probably another Mega Gyarados. We almost got swept by one not last game, but 2 games ago, so we're probably gonna get swept right now. I think leading Uxie is fine. Heatran. If he goes for Taunt right now, that would be a problem. But I don't foresee him going for... He actually goes for Taunt right now. So I probably should have went for my Trick Room. Or should have gone, I mean. So he's gonna Taunt right now. I just know that. So let's go into Marowak. Yeah, that's the Taunt. He does outspeed me though. I should have went for Trick Room, man. That was a mistake. I could predict a switch into Landorus T. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I have to make some plays. He stays in and goes for Earth Power. So we're basically back at square one. But now is he gonna Taunt or is he gonna Earth Power, predicting me to switch into Marowak again? I'm predicting the Taunt. I'm gonna go into Crawlant. Okay, nice. Let's press Liquidation now then. I don't know why he stayed in and went for Earth Power. Did he think he could knock my Pokemon out? I guess. Okay, Liquidation is gonna do nothing against this thing. Well, it actually did a solid amount. I want to look though if Crawlant is gonna knock a Mega Gyarados out with a Liquidation and Aqua Jet combo. We're at -1 though, so that sucks. Liquidation does max 27 and it doesn't look like a knockout, that sucks. So I pretty much have to swap into... Does Uxie take a +1 crunch? I really hope it does, so I can... I think it does. It does 50 to 59 at neutral and at +1 I do take it, so I'm gonna switch into Uxie right now. Actually Magina was probably the best play, but he decides to go for Dragon Dance. Okay, Trick Room up right now. I should have done this a lot earlier, like turn 1. And actually let's start the timer as well. He has Taunt, what? Okay, this messes up my whole strategy because I didn't expect the Taunt at all. Okay, I'm gonna get swept right now. I predicted it when the game started, when I saw the team preview, and now it seems like it's gonna happen. Magina? Is he gonna go for Crunch or... Yeah, that's the Crunch. I really can't go for Trick Room. I go for T-Bolt. Okay, he goes for Taunt, nice. Please kill him. Nice, okay, we get rid of the Gyarados. Luckily he went for Taunt, I predicted that right and went for T-Bolt. But he could have easily went for EQ and knocked my Magearna out. That was probably his best play actually. But I don't know if +1 EQ knocks Magearna out. Well, I think it does from this range. But that's the Heatran. Why does he have Taunt on every single one of his mons? I really don't know why. Magma Storm is gonna come out probably. So let's go into Marowak. Take the Magma Storm. He actually misses it, so that's really nice. Let's go for Boomerang. Earth Power, we take that, and I hope we connect the Boomerang. Nice, we do, and Heatran is down. Okay, Heatran is gone. Mega Gyarados is gone. So things are looking good, but we could still lose. Because he still has the Porygon Z and we don't have Trick Room up. There it is. Speaking of it, there it is. I really can't allow this thing to set up for free. Well, I do have Porygon 2 actually. How much is Marowak gonna do against a Porygon Z at +1? +1 defense, because he's probably gonna go for Z conversion. Well, that is at neutral. Flare Blitz has a chance to knock it out. I'm actually gonna go for Flare Blitz. Oh, he decides to go right for Shadow Ball. So I could have swapped into Porygon 2. Let's do that now. I actually misplayed, I think. I should have preserved Marowak. Marowak did a number on his team. Yeah, that was a misplay. Let's go for Trick Room now. Goes right into Magearna. Is that thing gonna go for Calm Mind or? Yeah, if I had Marowak I could have swapped into that thing. Does he have Focus Blast or? No, he doesn't have All-Out Pummeling because he has Leftovers. But you don't see Leftovers Magearna too often. We don't have the Attack boost either on Porygon 2, so Shadow Ball won't hit us hard. I think I have to go into Magearna right here. Calm Mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really should have preserved Marowak. I really don't know how I'm gonna beat this Magearna now. Yeah, if he attacks me, I'm done. Focus Blast. We miss. I have to go into Crawdons right now. Nice, he decides to go for Calm Mind. He has to attack me. I'm just gonna go for Liquidation, get as much damage off as I can. We bring it all the way down to 16. He kills me with Thunderbolt. And the Trick Room is gone. So I hope Uxie can take a move from this thing. I really do hope that. T-Bolt, we take it. Trick Room is up and Memento is my play now. Sack the Uxie right here. And we are able to outspeed it with Stakataka right now, and I think Gyro Ball will knock this thing out. I'm really not sure though. I have to calc that because otherwise I would just go for EQ, but he still has Lendo. Magearna. Yeah, this isn't a regular set either. I think just Assault Vest. It's something like this, I guess. And maybe max defense though. Gyro Ball. How much is that gonna do at max defense? I think Gyro Ball will knock this thing out. Okay, nice, it does. Okay, Stakataka, I almost messed up its name again. Knocks it out, and there's the Lando. I think I don't really have a switch in. I do have Shaka Berry though, so I'm gonna go for Gyro Ball. We actually knocked this thing straight up out. I forgot we had Trick Room, so I really forgot I was gonna outspeed this thing. But in case we didn't, we did get a crit on Lando, so maybe it mattered. I don't know. We were at neutral though, not at -1. Lol, crit. Did it matter? I'm really not sure. But I did at Shaka, so Totem Mimikyu. Whoa, that thing is ginormous. I'm just gonna go for Gyro Ball. SD. I don't think this thing is gonna knock me out. Let's calc it to be sure. Mimikyu. OUSD. Well, not Life Orb then. Does C Shadow Claw into Shadow Sneak knock me out at +2? There's a chance it will. I'm just gonna go for the safe Gyro Ball. Okay, he just decides to go for Shadow Claw, but he critted me. Mimikyu is gone, but he still has the Porygon Z. My play is to Trick Room up though. So I hope he decides to go for Conversion. And he knocks me out. Is he Specs? I'm gonna go into Porygon 2. And click Trick Room. He is Z Conversion. Okay. Trick Room is up. Electric type. We actually could still lose this. Try attack. We do get the crit again. And that is pretty much game because he's gonna... Well, Porygon 2 is gonna knock him out. So I think we got this game. Got Hex. Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't control Hex, man. So I win this game. That's really nice. Let's actually look for one more battle and after that call it quits. I'm really liking this team so far. We're now facing a Sand team, it seems like, with Zard Y? I think Zard Y. Three special attackers and 3 physical attackers. So let's lead off with Uxie. That's the Excadrill. Does he want to set up rocks? I don't know, I'm just gonna set up my rocks. He did go for the Stealth Rocks, okay. But it's alright. I'm gonna Trick Room up right now. Rapid Spin. Okay. I'm just gonna keep setting up my rocks. Yes, okay, he Toxic me, that's nice. I'm gonna go for Memento now. If he would have spammed Rapid Spin, that would be a problem because he could just waste my Trick Room turns. So he can't Rapid Spin my rocks away, that's nice. I can go into some things right now. Stakataka or... Well, he doesn't really have switching for Crawdent, so let's go into Crawdent and... Let's just go for Liquidation, do some damage on something. On the Excadrill, he's Sash. Oh, that's a problem. He goes for Rapid Spin, so my rocks are gone. Okay, he was Sash. I really didn't expect that. That sucks. That really sucks. Go for Liquidation again. Yeah, I probably should have realized it was Sash because most lead Excadrills are Sash. Yeah, then my play would have been going to Marowak because he couldn't Rapid Spin on Marowak. Yeah, that was a misplay. And Boomerang would have knocked it out because it's a 2-turn move. Well, not a 2-turn move, but it hits 2 times. Trick Room is gone though, so that sucks as well. Oh man, this game, it doesn't look too good for me. There's the Zard. Well, I do think this is Zard Y, so I'm gonna go into Porygon 2, but if it's X and he sets up a Dragon Dance, I'm pretty much screwed. Okay, it is Zard Y, and Solar Beam, I should take that with... Yeah, I should take that well. Trick Room. I think he's just gonna go for a Fire Blast or maybe swap into something. Nice, we take that. I probably should have went for Recover, but I didn't want him go into a Lucha or something like that. Well, I should be able to 1v1 this Charizard. Roost. Oh yes, Roost. Okay, so I can't 1v1 it. We are healthy now though. Maybe we can para it with Tri-Attack. Now I think Porygon 2 can handle this Charizard. If he decides to go into Tyranitar, we have to switch though. Yeah, but not having the rocks up really sucks. There's the Tyranitar, yep. That did absolutely nothing. We have to switch and we only have 2 Trick Room turns left. Stakataka, you have nice defense. He actually has just 3 EQ opportunities. That's one problem with this team. It's really weak to ground types. That's why I also have Shaka and Stakataka. We do get a defense drop, so that sucks. Should I go for Stone Edge predicting the Zard? I'm gonna go for Gyro Ball. If he goes into Zard, he's a god. He's really a god. But he doesn't. Tyranitar goes down, but he can just go into Zard right now. As I bumped into my mic, I think, so sorry if you hear something. Yep, there's the Zard. And that thing is gonna knock me out. And I also think it's gonna 2-hit KO Porygon 2 with Flamethrower, so that's not good as well. Do I still need Stakataka? Kind of, I mean, it's a good mom. I actually don't think I really need it. Marowak doesn't do too much either, but it takes its Flamethrower, so I'm just gonna sack it here, right here. I click the move and it is down now, so nothing can be done about it. Porygon 2, I need to set up my my Tri-Attack. Not Tri-Attack, Trick Room I mean. So let's go for that. Yeah. And now I let this thing go down. It did 40 now. Okay, I'm gonna go for Tri-Attack, weaken this thing. Down goes the Porygon 2. I'm really not sure what I'm doing or if I'm doing the right thing, but I think we can manage some things. Going to Magearna right now. He should go down to a Thunderbolt. I mean, we're max attack and quiet, so it definitely should go down. He actually switches. Okay. Tapu Lele, you don't take that too well. Can I go for Twinkle Tackle? I think he's gonna make some doubles into Charizard just to take a... Okay, he doesn't. Okay. Tapu Lele goes down. We do get a Spatak boost. Couldn't speak there. But it's smart of him to preserve Charizard, because that thing really wrecks shop. I do still have a healthy Marowak though. I do think Marowak can take one move from Charizard, so I really need to keep that thing healthy. And we only have 1 Trick Room turn left. He basically has to sack something. Something is gonna die to Magearna. If I were him, I would sack... I really don't know what I would sack. Either Greninja or Hawlucha, I think. He decides to go into Hawlucha. Oh, it's the Psychic Seed. Well, does it go down to Thunderbolt now then? If not, I have to go for... what's it called? Fleur Cannon. And that would suck. Not gonna lie. Custom set. Hawlucha. Hawlucha. Yeah, sure, Electric Seed, but it isn't Electric Seed, it is Psychic Seed, so +1. But we also had +1, and that would... it's a roll, but it is in my favor, so I'm just gonna go for it. We actually get the roll, that's nice. But Trick Room ends right here, and he doesn't have Fire Blast, so we can't really bank on Fire Blast misses as well. He has Flamethrower. Yep, there it is again. I think we lose. We need Trick Room, and Magearna is my only Trick Room user, but it's gonna die to a Flamethrower, right? I can calc it, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna die to it. Yep. Okay, what do I have to do? Marowak can take one of his moves, I think. What about Crawdent? Crawdent is pretty bad SPDF, so I think it's gonna go down. 62 to 73, but we're already at 62, so yeah, we're gonna go down. Marowak can take one. How much is Marowak gonna take? Maximum 55, so I think we have to sack Crawdent right here. Because we need Magina to beat Greninja. We're going to Marowak now. We basically need to get... Well, what's gonna do more? Flare Blitz or... Flare Blitz is gonna do more, so... Go for Flare Blitz right here. He goes to the Greninja, that was really smart. But we don't get recoil. So I actually think we still win if he doesn't get a crit with something. Roost. But the game ended and we actually defeat the Charizard, so we win this game. GG, man. Okay, we actually win this game, so I really didn't expect that, but I'm gonna end the episode off right here. I think we got 0 losses, right? I'm pretty sure we won all the games, so yeah, this team proving that it is pretty solid. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to press the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!